Men, you are so amazing at so many things. But when it comes to what not to say to a woman, I really think you need help. So here I am in my new quarantine avatar to help you men on what not to say to a girl. I put this question out on my stories and asked you guys to contribute on my new video idea, what not to say to a woman. And I got a lot of responses. So here goes, guys. Never say these things to a woman. Number one. Now I know this sounds really obvious, but you'll be surprised at how many men bring up other women and their sexual fantasies with other women to a woman. Guys, there is no point to this. I'm going to give you an example. A man I actually find attractive called me, video called me. And then we were talking and he suddenly went into this whole scenario of a wet dream he had with two French women. And he went on about it. And I kept thinking through this Pornhub scenario story, what is the point of this? What is his punchline? And basically he had none. So I ended the call thinking, I'm really confused. Does this guy like me? What was the point of that? Men, imagine this. What if I gave you a Pornhub scenario of two French black dudes that I was with? Would that turn you on? No. This is obvious. Number two, never tell a woman, are you PMSing? Or are you in your period? Guys, this is basically telling your woman you think she is overreacting. That makes us feel that you think we are freaking out over stupid stuff. And nobody wants to hear that. Number three, never ever ask a woman, are you a virgin? How many men have you slept with? Guys, this is definitely a no-no. We know you do not want to hear the answer to that question. We know you have double standards. So please keep it at a don't ask, don't tell. Okay? Number four, please do not tell us how much money you have. Really, I do not want to hear, let me drop you home in my Mercedes, or I live in the most expensive building in Mumbai. Guys, I am not exaggerating. I have actually heard men say these things. They've said them to me. And I'm thinking, why is this guy bragging? What is he overcompensating for? Please, that don't impress us much. Number five, you're too sensitive. Guys, please never tell a woman she's too sensitive when she's tearing up and she's being all emotional. That feels like manipulation. You are turning the tables and blaming us for actually feeling bad about something. And no woman wants to hear that. She is just going to run away from you if you tell her again and again, you're too sensitive. Number six, do not talk about your ex. Now, I went on a date with a guy. I dressed up. I was really excited. And I went out with him for dinner. And he spent the whole dinner talking to me about his ex who cheated on him and how bad he felt and how sad he was and how she's the most beautiful girl in the world and how he had the best sex of his life with her. I was dying to leave, but I was nice and I stayed and I tried to pacify him. Anyway, when he dropped me back that night, he tried to kiss me and I was like, hold on. You spent the whole night talking about your ex and now you think you're going to kiss me? No, that was the death of attraction immediately. Number seven, never ever trash talk another woman to a woman. Now, a guy I was talking to, he was like, oh, I made out with that girl, but she smelled really bad. Oh, and you know what? That girl has hairy legs. Listen, stop trash talking other women. You may just do that about me tomorrow. There is no way in hell I'm going to make out with you. Number eight, never ever tell a girl, your friend's cute, or your sister's hot, or she looks nice in that dress. Guys, women don't want to hear that. We may ask you, hey, don't you think Payal is hot? The correct answer is, she's alright. You're much hotter. You wouldn't want to hear from us that we find your friend Sunil quite attractive and pretty sexy and he's so tall. You don't want to hear that. Same way. Number 9. You're freaking out, babe. Are you crazy? You're bugging. Women don't want to be told that they're freaking out, they're crazy, they're bugging. Instead, sit down, hear us out. That's all we want. We do not want your flowers, we want your ears. Number 10. You sure you should be eating that? Have you worked out today? Is that a tummy? Guys, that brings us to weight. And that, for sure, you don't want to talk to a woman about. We are very aware of our weight. We do not need you to talk to us about our weight. Babe, is that a mustache? I see a mustache. Guys, this is quarantine life. Everybody is gonna have a mustache soon. Just accept it and get on with it. Which brings me to my final point. Babe, I'm not in the mood tonight. Now listen, we women are very sensitive to that. We may tell you that, and that's okay. But you cannot say that to a woman. You need to sit down and explain to us that you're stressed out or whatever's happening in your life and the reason why you do not want to do the nasty tonight. Alright guys, those were my tips. What not to say to a woman. Please tell me, have I missed anything? These were all taken from the stories from your contributions. Alright, here are some more. Remember, leave a like, leave a comment. I want to know what you think. Did I miss anything? These were my tips on what not to say to a woman.